Reino, who is this? I am Carlos, the Colombian guy. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. And before I say anything on the channel, I would like to announce that now my channel is getting sponsored by Fastest Labs, which is the largest rapid test provider in America. With the Dream Test strips, there is nothing for you to worry about while you are in Colombia. Remember, the girls, they can look like this and they just still can rob you and can scalp you. If you use the link that I'm gonna leave in the description of the video, you're gonna get a special discount because you're gonna use the Colombian guy code and you will get an amazing and special price. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for everything. And now let's jump in this important and amazing topic. What's good, guys? You know, beside the updates, beside the news, I also like to bring topics that I can give my humble opinion about on the channel. And today I'm going to speak about if the Venezuelan working gurus, they can leave to their country, taking account that on January 10th they're going to decide who's going to be the new president of Venezuela. Let's remember that Nicolas Maduro still is in the power, but the new president that they say he's the one that won, but it's a lot of confusion over there. Now he's getting sponsored by a lot of countries like the United States and many other countries around the world. He's traveling to Venezuela on January 10th to take the president seat, but who knows how this gonna end? Who knows how this gonna happen? And let's speak about this also, kind of fed the working girls game in Colombia. Let's speak about this and let's jump in this. The working girls game is getting really popular, and it's been really popular in cities like Medellin and Cartagena, Colombia. There is no secret that that's the main reason why a lot of brothers travel to visit my beautiful country, our beautiful country. But this game probably could be a risk, could change after January 10. The reason why is because let's remember, like last year was the elections of Venezuela, and even like Nicolas Maduro is still on the power, and they say, people been saying that Maduro, and I believe that too, that Nicolas Maduro took out the power because he didn't win. The guy that won was Edmundo Gonzalez, which is they say is the president, the real president, but who knows, because Maduro has been declaring himself as a dictator and he's still in the power. But the good thing with Edmundo Gonzalez, and probably could be a bad thing for some brothers, is because Edmundo Gonzalez is getting sponsored by the United States and a lot of countries in South America. He got a lot of people, a lot of president that gonna be with him. They're gonna be landing in Venezuela. I'm not sure if Joe Biden gonna be there, but I'm kind of sure basically what I read, probably these people, they can stay back, they can back out. But a lot of president and ex-president, they're gonna be traveling to Venezuela on January 10th because they're gonna recognize Edmundo Gonzalez as the real president of Venezuela in 2025. I don't know how this gonna end because they already been arresting a lot of foreigners in Venezuela. I was reading also on the news that almost 150 foreigners they've been arresting lately in the past few weeks in Venezuela because they consider the government of Colombia of Venezuela may consider that they are, they kind of putting on risk, the government of that country. Who knows how this gonna end? But what I can guarantee you guys is if this happened, Edmundo Gonzalez became the president of Venezuela, whether or not, like a lot of working girls, they're gonna be traveling to their home country, to their homeland, because a lot of these women, they are doing this job in the country, my country, because they had to. they were used to a lot of luxury things, luxury trips, many like luxury life, and how the country unfortunately fell down. The economy fell down. They didn't have all the choice all the choice than coming to Colombia and say doing this type of job. So if your girlfriend, she's Venezuelan, you gotta keep your eyes on that, because like I say, if Mundo Gonzalez became the president, they're gonna travel to over there. I know the economy, won't be reactivated once he get into the president, if he gets to be the president. But even they're gonna travel to over there to be with the family, stuff like that, and they probably can have a break of this nightmare that they've been experiencing in a lot of countries like mine, because a lot of these girls, a lot of Venezuelans, they've been experiencing a lot of like people being like kind of like racist with them, and many other so racist people, they everywhere, classist people, they everywhere in this country, my country, Colombia. It won't be the obsession. So if this happen, like I say, basically what I've been reading, basically what I've been seeing my own, because a lot of brothers, they can't tell the difference between Colombians and Venezuelan girls until they speak to them, until they tell them, hey, I'm Venezuelan, I'm Colombian. Otherwise, you will know. I can guarantee you 100%, if you see a Venezuelan woman and a Colombian woman, you won't tell the difference if you are not a Spanish speaker, and if you are not, if you are not close to Venezuela, because some Spanish speakers, they know about Venezuela, but they will know, because they don't know the accent, they don't know how they speak, like I'm Colombian, so I can tell if that girl, if that person is from Venezuela or is from Colombia by the way how they speak. So 90 something percent, basic in the news that I've been seeing, that I've been reading, say that almost all these women, they are from Venezuela, and this is the reality that, like I say, that I've been seeing my own. In Cartagena, in Medellin, well, I don't know what about Medellin, because I go there once in a blue moon. Every time when I get a chance to visit over there, to go do something over there, I go. But what I can say is, like in Cartagena, like 97% for real, these women, they are from Venezuela. They're from Venezuela for real, and probably 3%, let's say, let's take it down to 95%. The other 5%, they are from Colombia, some cities in Colombia, because a lot of girls in Cartagena, they don't like to go to the Cloud Tower, which is the main place that you're gonna find the girls, stuff like that. The girls from Cartagena that you can hook up with, some of them, they go to the clubs, and they work from home. You give them a card, they will go to your place, do what you guys gotta do, and that's it. You will go home. But a lot of these girls, they don't like to be at the Cloud Tower, because the Cloud Tower with thousands of people, they be walking around every day. And the city of Cartagena is very small, almost like 900,000 people. So when you are, popular, a lot of people gonna know you, or they either gonna know your friend, so they can tell, if you are there selling this type of service, selling the slice of pizza out in the Cloud Tower, and they gonna tell to everybody and the mama. That's the reason why a lot of girls, they rather not to do that. That's the same reason why a lot of girls, they don't like to be appearing in those videos that, a lot of YouTubers, or I can call them like they pimping also, posting, all these girls on social media and stuff like that. I'm not here to talk about them. I'm just here, to put you guys on the game, so you guys can expect, if this happened, if Mundo Gonzalez became the new president of Venezuela, probably it's gonna be a wrap. And a lot of guys, probably they gonna try to travel. They gonna trying to travel to Venezuela, but that's won't be the right moment to travel over there, because it's gonna take time to Venezuela, to get settled. So things gonna be great, and you guys can visit Venezuela. But from now on, I don't think Venezuela could be the right option to visit now, because majority of the girls, like I said, they're in Colombia, Chile, United States, and many countries around the world. But this also, like I say, this can change the game of the working girls and the working game in Colombia. Not all of them gonna leave if the president, gets into the power, and Mundo Gonzalez, which is the president that United States get along with. So no, the girls are not gonna go home, but majority of them, they just waiting on that. I've been talking to a lot of them, like listening to them, like they've been telling me, Carlos, I can't wait till my country gets right on place, so I can travel over there. I can be at my house, I can be at home, because nowhere, if you are immigrant watching this video, nowhere feels like home. But unfortunately, because a lot of our countries, they don't have the same opportunities that other countries can offer you. You have to be there, but nowhere you are, if you are not from there, if you don't belong from there, it will never feel like home. But guys, I just want to make this video to put you guys on the game. Like I said,